method to put your earphones back on.
I was scared because I heard a fourth one as I took off my... You fucking tosser.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Totally Broken Opinions. On today's episode, we are doing non-horror characters in horror movie villain roles. What a title.
Well, that was horrific.
I'll have fixed it in the title of the actual podcast what this is, but yes. So I have a list of 100 random characters that aren't horror movie related. And I've got a random generator and we're just going to go through a couple and see if we can put them into a horror setting and how that would work and would it be scary?
I'm sure
or how we would make it scary. So the first one is 41. So 41 is Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie. Are they Sesame
Bert
Street?
and Ernie. Sesame Street characters.
Ooh. I mean, to be fair, they are quite terrifying.
Yep, puppets, as we've learnt from The Boys, can be murderous.
I don't remember
The
that.
Boys. Have you watched all of Gen V?
I've only seen the first 3 episodes.
Okay. It's in the trailers, so there are puppets in the trailer. So it's not
I
spoilers.
do remember that, yes.
Yeah, it's not spoilers. I won't tell you the context, but yeah. So Sesame. Let's have a look at these
Dude,
boys.
yeah, puppets are terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen like the early Jim Henson stuff where it's like puppets and like all Star Wars had like puppets and they're scary. But this one's got a monobrow, so like how terrifying
Monobrow,
is that?
evil, goes well together.
Okay, so how are we gonna make these scary and what we say when we put them in? We'd put them in a slasher, a thriller, a zombie apocalypse. I feel like we need more characters for that, but maybe the whole of Sesame Street.
No, I think more of like a thriller sort of slasher, maybe Friday the 13th kind of vibe.
Okay, and are we doing like a bad cop, good cop? Because I feel like Bert and Ernie are a bad cop, good cop.
I would put them in a horror film, right, where one of them's the killer and one of them is the hero, right? But it turns out, in the end, actually both the killer, and then they just change over to make an alibi.
There's a film that I watched where they had like a twin and they did that sort of thing. There was like as an alibi so that they couldn't get caught. Doesn't work for this, but
Yeah,
I like your idea of putting them in like one, like it's they're working together and you think that Ernie, is it Ernie? Ernie's the good one normally. Bert's the grumpy one.
I guess so.
I haven't watched Sesame Street ever. I don't think.
Have
I'm
I?
just aware of these characters. But I think Bert is. Let's just do Bert from Sesame Street.
I'm just saying, like the yellow one.
Yeah,
I can
Bert
definitely...
is the yellow one with the monobrow, and Ernie is the one. So Ernie is our like simple, sweet, like Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Bert looks evil. I'm just saying. Like,
he's got a monobrow.
He's seen some things.
Anyone with a monobrow is evil.
Like we all know that.
Yeah, that's just common knowledge. So we're basically just gonna have Bert and Ernie, good cop, bad cop sort of style, where one's the killer hunting you down, or do we have it as a role reversal where you think it's Bert, but it's actually Ernie, and Bert just looks suspicious because he's always in the same space? Because you have that switch.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, similar thing to what I said, where there's like a twist at the end. You've got to have a twist.
Obviously we've got to have a twist.
Yeah.
Now, are we gonna do?
What if it's actually Bert? Ernie's killing everyone. Frames Bert, and then actually eats Bert. He is a banana.
He looks like a banana.
He is a banana.
I think I do have the bananas in pajamas as one of our other options. So we can get to bananas if we get lucky. But now, question: do we have it that the hand of the human pokes out? Are we going to go that?
Oh,
yeah, because I'm thinking like horror, like their mouths open, like crack open, and then the hand comes out and drags people in. I'm thinking that could be something.
That could be kind of cool. A missing people case, and that's what it is.
Yeah,
it just
like that just disappear. Because I think
that's like Friday. No, sorry, Five Nights at Freddy's, where the animatronics eat children.
Yes, that sort of thing. I'm deep on the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
we got that movie coming out.
Do you know what? I watched a video on Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's actually one of the most terrifying things of the lore I think I've ever seen, or like anything.
I think I watched like a couple lore videos of Five Nights at Freddy's when it first came out, and then it got way too complicated, and I just gave up.
It does get very complicated, but it's still terrifying. About children's souls getting devoured in animatronics.
I know the bite of some date, 97, 87.
Possibly, not sure, can't remember all of it.
But yeah, back to Bert and Ernie. So let's just say, do we or do we go the route? Because they don't have real like I know they have the arms and stuff, but do we go like psychotic serial killer with an Ernie puppet?
No, I think I like the idea of them being they're the murderers, or the puppet makes the guy evil.
So or do we have someone possessed in Bert and Ernie, like Chucky, like a toy?
Yeah, I guess that could work. You could have Jimmy Savile possess Bert.
Yes. Notoriously loved children's entertainer Jimmy Savile could inhabit some lovely toy. So are we making them rapists then?
I was just thinking of something.
Is that the scariest thing we can make for puppets?
I mean, it's kind of fitting. Would you not agree? Like children's puppet.
So he's wearing it on his dick there. He's making the kids play with it. So as the mouth opens, the penis rises out.
I feel like I can't speak, otherwise I'm in more trouble.
I'll take on. What do you want to say? Speak it through me.
Yeah, I don't know. Do they need to be more scary than that?
No, I think we can move on. I think we've got a decent plot. So we know roughly there's going to be a twist. It's going to be Bert's the suspected killer, and we've got Ernie as the good, lovable character that helps the main protagonist along. And then switcheroos happen, and then it's revealed at the end that either both or Ernie is the killer, and they've been working together, and then it turns out Jimmy Savile rises from the grave of through a puppet.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's do another one. 82. We have Wally.
Wally. Ooh, I am picturing some weird reassembling of things.
Okay, so
almost like Frankenstein's monsters. Yes, body parts to try to create Ava, who died. But instead, Wally goes AWOL and starts murdering humans to try to make his girlfriend.
No, they decommission Eva and destroy her, and then Wally goes on a rampage against humanity because that was his humanity.
Yes,
and
I'm
he
still
no longer
picturing.
Has any.
Oh no, he compresses people into the blocks and makes blood cubes everywhere.
Yeah. He can squeeze people, compress them, like all those fat people, getting dragged slowly because they can't run away.
Yeah, and it just turns up on someone's doorstep as a box. Someone opens it in.
Oh, wait, I have a better plan. Fuck, I should have made this. This would be better. Okay, I feel like we have to change. Here's how we do the thing. We change the movie or the show that they're in, and the character that we have is now the horror slasher. So we have to make the film and TV show that we've got into a horror. We change.
It's still the same thing, I guess.
Yeah. But I was just thinking of Bert and Ernie. We didn't really do the Sesame Street stuff, but we can from now on. What character we get?
We're now changing the podcast.
We're changing the plot of the movie or TV show or whatever it is to become a horror using the. Okay, so I like your idea of compacting the people. I feel like it should be again either gets decommissioned or destroyed, and Wally snaps because a circuit or something breaks. Because that's the terrifying Terminator robot.
Bit should be more as a twist towards the end. That we know that something happened to Eva, and we don't understand why it happened.
Yeah, so he's looking for her, as the plot of the movie is. He's looking for Eva and going on the journey to find Eva. But when we get basically with the plot of Wally, we go from he falls in love, and he's a nice, simple robot. And then Eva gets shipped back up to the spaceship, and then Wally follows. Then, as we've built up that lovely romantic subplot and blah 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 blah, all of that. Eva still isn't found. We don't get that flying around the spaceship bullshit. Instead, we get the captain crushing Eva in a compactor or something.
Ooh.
And then Wally snaps.
Yeah.
And then it's Wally going around. Either he sees... Because in that bit where he finds, the thing and he gets the plant or whatever it is, maybe they get Eva and then she gets decommissioned and crushed instead of sent back to the repair thing. And then Wally's circuits fry... And he goes on a murderous rampage as revenge for Eva.
And I think his eyes go from blue to red as well for Wally.
Yes. Or he gets possessed by the captain of the ship.
I think that's a bit too much. That is too much. Too convoluted.
Yeah, no.
Really
more
simple.
Make it feel.
It's a kids film, by the way. It's a kids horror.
Oh, okay. We're doing kids horror.
Yes, we're still crushing people in machines, though. We're definitely doing that.
where all of the jam spills out the sides.
Yeah, the jam
kids horror.
because kids horror.
They're eating jam sandwiches, and then we get a shot of a jam sandwich getting squished out the back.
Oh dear.
But I like the scene where we have like a whole bunch of humans running, but they can't run because they're chubby, and this little tiny robot is chasing after them.
It just compresses each one out of one
Just
after one.
like his little stomach's just opening and closing, and then there's just this guy getting pushed up against the corner, and then it's just like this little thing, and then you get the comedic scene of his just fat getting stuck, and then it's like, oh, I can't, and then he just cuts him apart, and then shoves him into pieces.
Does the film end? So we know the beginning, we know the twist, right? He goes around killing people, whatever. How does it end? Does he just get away with it? Does he get caught? Does he realize his wrongdoing?
He rebuilds Eva using human body parts and robotic parts, so it's a Frankenstein mishmash Eva.
Right, and then he realizes it's not Eva, or it is Eva, and then she hates Wally for what he's become.
Yeah, like a Frankenstein. Like he doesn't love like she becomes the Frankenstein's bride or whatever it is, where she's like crafted together using bits of human and machine, and then can't stand to see herself, so she flies into the sun or something.
Then what if Wally sets off all the nukes to kill the whole Earth because he's so upset about Eva, or he just kills?
No, I feel like we just have Wally drift off into space as like a defeat, like Eva, like maybe those
Eva
two
picks
have a
up
fight.
Wally, throws him
Maybe
out into
instead
space
of
and kills herself.
Maybe instead of the romantic fly around space using the fire extinguisher, it's a battle where they're like trying to she's trying to get away, he's trying to capture her, and then there's a moment where Eva either pushes him into the sun or she accidentally gets pushed into the sun, and Wally then either sacrifices himself or just drifts onto the space defeated. I feel like that's pretty good.
That sounds pretty good. That sounds like a good horror film, to be fair. That's pretty bad than most horror films nowadays.
Hey, look, we've got Five Nights at Freddy's coming out. To
be fair, that probably would be a good horror film.
I don't know. It looks kind of... Anyway, next one. 18. We have got Luigi from Mario and Luigi.
Ooh.
So the Super Mario Bros...
But Luigi's evil.
Luigi's... Okay, so obviously... he's tired of living in Mario's shadow, so he snaps and goes on a murderous rampage to try and kill all of them. I
think what we do is we're not actually murderous, but he's more of a psychopath, and he decides to just make Mario's life hell, and he gets it so bad, it gets him, put in prison for false murder, rape allegations. We make his life a living hell.
Okay, I like that. Or do we go? He wears Mario's skin and tries to inhabit his life.
That is another what?
he becomes tries to dress as Mario to it starts off nice and cheery. He's like, "Oh, I'm wearing the same outfit as you," and then slowly it deteriorates into this idol worship where he slowly starts trying to be Mario, and then slowly at the end of the movie, it's him wearing the skin of Mario, with everyone terrified around him as Princess Peach is next to him, and then Bowser is just beaten in a corner and stuff like that.
I kind of prefer my one, but
Okay, we'll go with your one. We'll leave my one to the side. What do you want to do with your one?
Right. Okay. So it starts off with he doesn't like being in Mario's shadow, or maybe because Mario gets Peach. He fancies Peach, whatever. But then Mario goes for Peach.
Yep. Jealous lovers. Yep.
Jealousy. Right. So then. Mm-hmm. Because he takes...
We'll say Daisy died in an accident or something, because that's his girlfriend.
Or maybe he's never wanted Daisy, whatever, who cares?
Yeah, no, Daisy doesn't... Daisy's out. Daisy no longer can.
Yeah. Right. So, he wants Peach, and he feels like Mario has taken everything from him, because he's taken his one true love.
Okay.
So, therefore, he wants to take everything from
Luigi
Mario.
and Peach date in high school, and then Mario comes in, steals her. They have a little breakup, and then Mario swoops in as the brother comes in and goes, "Yeah, Peach, baby, let's go." But we don't find out that maybe Mario's the abusive one.
No, I think what he does. Is
we perceive Mario as the
we perceive
abusive
Mario.
one.
Yeah, but that's Luigi doing things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Luigi will eventually kill Peach and frame Mario for it.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
And then at the end, it's Mario is in prison. Luigi, like after Mario's had all these terrible things happen to him, like his girlfriend dies, he gets beaten up by the Koopas because like Luigi's made drug deals with things saying that it's Mario owes them money and stuff like that. Boo comes in and rapes him, I guess. I don't know. Some fucked up shit like that. And then at the end, it's Mario and Luigi on the opposite side of the prison cells. And it's like, this is what you get for fucking with me. And Mario's just like, what, brother? And then it's just like, walks away.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, and then it's flash cuts to all of the times Luigi was there doing those things.
Yes.
Like setting him up. And then you're just like, what? But all the time you thought Luigi is the hero. Mario is this dirtbag that deserves all these horrible things. And then boom, switch around. I like it.
That's good. That is a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. 46. We've got Peter Pan.
Ooh, Peter Pan.
Okay, so clearly Hook is our hero.
Captain Cook's our hero, you say?
Yes, because we got to have it. So Peter Pan is the villain, obviously.
So Captain Hook's actually a naval officer. That's going around.
Cannibals. What's that? What's the fucking kids trapped on an island?
Goonies?
That famous.
The Goonies?
No, it's the book, the one that everyone reads in like school.
Oh, Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, that one. That, but with Peter Pan. And the Lost Boys are that. And it's like that fucked up society sort of thing. Ooh. And Hook is the adult who is trying to come in and save those kids from Peter Pan's horrible leadership as like a ruthless like dictator who refuses to let them grow up. And it's that him trying to come in and teach kids like, hey, look, you got to grow up sometimes. I know it's hard, but like he's like a sympathetic character. And Peter Pan is just like, no, you don't grow up.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah.
And then Wendy... And like Wendy is, change it. Wendy is Hook's daughter.
Ooh.
So yeah, and then it's like fucked because Peter Pan is like keeping Captain Hook from his daughter, and or like what are the fucking other kids are because they're all so like the dad is because I can't remember Peter Pan, but isn't it they fuck off because they don't like their parents or their parents are too strict and they have too much responsibility?
I thought it was just that they made him sent to bed early or something, and then
Tinkerbell
like just came in and just said, "Oh, you'd have to do this or whatever." Blah, blah,
so
blah,
we have Peter
Pan.
Pan. Yeah, so Peter Pan comes in, creepy stalker, like psycho, rapey vibes, because horror, and then drags them away to like. It seems fun at first, like they get dragged in with the allure of like candy and all of these things. Peter Pan rocks up in a van. It's all fun. And then the dad goes to Neverland and then gets changed into a pirate or whatever, tries to go and save his kids. And then it's like cannibal children, all of this fucked up shit.
Yeah. Things I don't remember much about. I remember like nothing of Peter Pan.
I remember bits and pieces. Peter Pan is like one of those things where you just know Peter Pan because it's been around for so long.
I don't remember how it ends normally. Does he just stop Captain Hook or something?
I think so. I think Captain Hook dies in some versions. I don't remember. I haven't watched the Disney one, like the original animated one, in years. And I haven't watched any of the like remakes, the one with like Hugh Jackman and where it's like they try and make...
I didn't even know Hugh Jackman did remakes.
Yeah, it's a musical. They have a Nirvana song in it. Yeah.
Oh.
It smells like Teen Spirit or something.
That sounds like a horror film by itself.
Yeah, Peter Pan's Hook. No, Hugh Jackman's Hook.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's the bad guy. Yeah. When did that come out? Let's have a look. Pan 2015. Is that the one? Cara Delevingne's in it as a mermaid? Weird. Anyway, it wasn't very successful. It failed miserably. But there was a Peter Pan Disney thing recently. Like, literally came out. Yeah, it came out on Disney Plus. It was like Peter Pan and Wendy.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I can't remember that.
Yeah, it came out this year.
Shit.
Yeah, Jude Law's the bad guy. Jude Law's the Hook. Okay. I feel like we've done Peter Pan pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't have much of that one. I couldn't think of much.
No, it's difficult. I was struggling with Peter Pan. Okay, we got 83. Woody Woodpecker. Do you know Woody Woodpecker?
Barely.
Okay, this one we'll also struggle with. How do you make a... Okay, so obviously you have the woodpecker carve into someone's head.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not a whole horror film. Maybe it's like a horror short.
Yeah, Woody... Let's have a look. See at Woody Woodpecker. He's got an annoying laugh, so maybe the laugh is like the sinister cackle of like the Joker when you're getting murdered.
Yes, I was going to say, probably pecks into someone's brain, right into the temples, start eating their brain, and then cackles.
Yep, like a psychopathic cackle.
Yep.
That's obviously how we do it.
And all it is just a bird. Like, it's just a psychopath bird that just keeps doing it for no reason.
Yeah, he's also speedy, so... I'm looking at this thing. He's like maybe his... Okay, so he's got red feathers. I think they start off white.
Ooh.
And then it's blood. So he's just covered in
cool.
blood.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that was a quick one, but that's mainly because we don't know.
I feel like eventually, the police catch on to like what the murder is, whatever. Police get involved. You find out it's a bird, and then shoot the bird down.
Okay, because he's a woodpecker, we have lumberjacks. It's a lumberjack story. Like lumberjacks go into the woods, cutting down like an environmental message. Like don't cut down trees because there's haunted woods.
Yes.
Like a specter. He's a specter. He's the protector of the forest. That's how you could do it. So he's just murdering. Like it's a small town. This lumberjack goes into the woods, gets killed, bored in through the head, and then the local cop police don't know what's going on. Bunch of people go in and try and investigate, and then it's the slasher serial like specter sort of murder thing, and they will just get. I like it. That one's pretty good. Okay, we got 53.
Yeah. Well, do you think the police shoot him down in the end, or how does he die, or?
I feel like they just cut the woods off, and no one's allowed to go in, and it's just left ambiguous.
Ooh,
like,
okay.
is there
nice,
is there a specter, or was it just a murderer? Like, maybe someone dies, and they think it's because they don't know it's Woody Woodpecker.
Maybe it's just like a show about the whole thing where it keeps happening, and then at the end it's revealed as Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, and then it's like maybe you think it's like another character or something, and then you see this specter, and like I said, with the red blood splattered feathers and all of that, and then you're just like, oh. But they've decided to leave the woods. Like no one's going in that woods. I think that could work. By the way, if anyone wants to animate any of these, I'd love to see them.
I was gonna say that sounds pretty good.
Like just like anyone want to do any of these stories, by all means do them. Fuck it, whatever. Just let us know.
Give us a little bit of credit, Just say make us producers
on this.
On it.
Whatever. Just fucking do stuff. Okay, so I've rolled it again, and we got 53, and it's Kung Fu Panda.
It's been a while since I watched that one.
Same. I watched the third one this year, I think.
I've only ever seen the first one, like, once.
To be honest, they're not... I like them, but they're not... They're a cool animation style, but they're, like, pretty basic plot.
Okay. What is the plot of Kung Fu Panda, then?
Panda goes to martial arts, wants to be martial arts. The turtle goes, hey, look, you are the chosen one. And then a tiger leopard thing wants to... be the best martial arts, but finds out that there is Po who's the better martial arts, and then big fight, turtle dies.
What if we do the same thing as Star Wars, where he's the chosen one, but instead ends up killing all the children?
Oh, so you're saying we do the flip and we make him Darth Vader?
Yes.
Okay.
But there is no good side. He just ends up just killing everyone. Just murdering children.
Yeah, we can do that. I like that. I reckon we could do that. So we basically have Master Shifu training up like an Obi-Wan, Po as his Anakin, and then the leopard is Sidious and corrupts Po, and then he murders the Fantastic Five or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Okay. And are we doing like snapped bones, cracked skulls, Mortal Kombat?
Oh, absolutely. Like, Mortal
Kombat. Yeah, Mortal
blood
Kombat
everywhere. And like it has the same Mortal Kombat animations where you see like the guts breaking inside.
X-ray vision and whatnot. I like that. And we could get some pretty fucking sick fight sequences with that.
Oh, we would. Like, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's not the right choice of words there.
No, I like that. I think that one works. I feel like I like your idea of the twist. I like your idea of the Anakin Skywalker going in and betraying the Order, even though he's meant to be the chosen one. And then, if we want to do the Star Wars thing, we could have it secretly revealed that Poe does have a child. And that child is then going to come back and fight. If we want to go with the Star Wars.
Don't forget all the extra spin-offs, You need to have a spin-off of every character, too.
Yep, we've got to have, like, Tiger's backstory is, like... Oh, fuck. She can be, what's-her-face from Rogue One?
Oh, yeah, her. I don't remember her name.
and then we can have the Mantis be like Jar Jar Binks, and then who's the Mando? I feel like we got Shifu origin story. Then the turtle is Qui-Gon, and
Yes, yeah, that makes sense. Qui-Gon Jinn.
yep. Who's the Yoda?
Ooh. Well, maybe Yoda. Oh, maybe Yoda. Oh, I don't know.
The monkey?
I don't know who the monkey is.
The snake?
Once again, I don't remember these characters.
The monkey is voiced by Jackie Chan.
That's not helpful. I don't remember the characters.
They're not very memorable characters. Like that, the main reason the monkey was there because it was cartoon Jackie Chan as a monkey.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, I guess that's the thing.
Okay.
I think that's covered. Let's go to the next one.
22. Pikachu. Okay.
Why are these
Electric
old franchises I don't watch or seen?
Because that's most franchises, Dan.
You may have a point, but still.
You had no childhood.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, so I reckon we go gothic horror, and we have it as genetically modified animals.
Oh, yes. Yes, I like it.
So
similar to sort of the High Revolutionary sort of thing, where you would like...
Yeah. So we do that sort of take where it's genetically modified creatures, and we have Ash Ketchum as our geneticist.
Right, yes.
Because we could either have him as the Igor to the Professor Oak, if you know who... Yeah. So we have Igor, like Frankenstein sort of situation, but gothic horror where they're creating mutant rat electric sappy things. And then we have Igor, the sympathetic, like... Okay, so we have Professor Oak as our Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And then we have Ash Ketchum as our Igor, who becomes attached to our electric rat.
Yeah.
And then we have, over the course, like, he gets trained. We have the thing. He goes out and collects other body parts to collect them all so he can make a new Pokemon. And then Ash Ketchum rises above his master using his army of mutant creatures. Because Professor Oak doesn't treat them right. Ash treats them with respect and care and love and whatnot. Because he's the simple Igor type. And then we have the master rise up.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you carry on and spell out these names.
But you like my idea, right? Like,
I like the idea. I definitely like the idea. That's definitely cool. And then, well, what would the twist be? We need a twist.
Okay, what's a good twist for this? Okay, maybe it's more of like a reveal that this isn't an isolated incident, and then there's more experiments going on around the world, and Ash Ketchum then realizes he has to go and, like the gym system, he has to go and fight all of these other professors trying to take down. So it's like sets up a franchise.
Sequel baiting, I like it.
Yeah,
the
like
best form of horror.
Dracula Untold, sequel baiting for a sequel that never came. The Mummy setting up a sequel to a movie that will never come.
Or Alita Battle Angel, I hope it never comes.
It's supposedly happening, and I'm not happy.
Because you got to watch it.
I'm not going to watch it. Fuck that. I'll let that movie die. I'm not. Because I don't care. I fucking despise that movie, and I will not see the sequel. You'll watch it to know
everything you hate about it, and you make a list of everything you hate about it.
I will do it if this podcast gets popular and people want it. But until that happens, I'm not watching it. Right. Next one. 42. Have we done 42? No, we got Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man this time.
Okay.
Well, I think maybe Spider-Man. We carry on the same story as normal, but let's go with the Amazing Spider-Man, where Gwen Stacy dies. Okay. I think that's like a good starting point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the next logical step is he goes a bit of an anti-hero about, right?
Right.
He starts carrying less and less.
He doesn't pull his punches.
Starts, hitting them. And eventually...
Maybe he sees the Green Goblin in everyone he fights. Because the Green Goblin is what caused it, and then his brain's snapping so that he keeps trying to kill the Green Goblin, and everyone he sees is the Green Goblin.
Yeah, but he doesn't start off killing people, right? He just really badly wounds them.
Yep.
Breaking their bones, like something absolute chaos. Also, we've got to remember Spider-Man's smart.
He's smart, agile, yes.
Yeah, so I think that we need to incorporate that in something.
Do we have a scene where he wraps someone up and eats them? At the
I think that's a bit mental.
No, are we going super serial killer murderous 5 like Hannibal eating human? Because I feel like we could go that route.
If we do, we still have to do it so he doesn't kill innocent people. I don't know, maybe not completely.
So are we
innocent,
doing
but,
like sympathetic?
No, but I don't think completely evil. Maybe like just someone does something slightly bad, like I don't know, littering or something, or something really dumb, and then it just snaps and he sees every single crime and he just wants to murder them now.
Okay, I can see that. So we're just doing like sociopathic.
Yeah, a sociopathic.
So
Spider-Man.
no, is it? What's the fucking no? What's
Yeah,
the
sociopath.
Christian Bale movie where he plays the psychopath? The one that keeps getting memed to shit that I can't remember. It's fuck. What is it? It's Christian Bale movies. American Psycho.
Ah, that's one. Yes.
Yeah. So we go like American Psycho, where he's like meticulously clean and killing, that sort of way.
I kind of want. That's not the one I want to watch.
Supposedly a good film.
Yeah, I thought it was a good film. Anyway,
We'll get to it.
Well, technically, he's not a psychopath though; he's a sociopath.
Well, yeah, but we can go with the psycho, psycho or socio, because socio is more brought on. So psychopath is natural.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, psychopath, you're born with it.
So he would be
Sociopath, you made it.
sociopathic,
Yeah, he would be sociopathic. Yeah.
because it would be events caused him
Yes.
to go psycho. Yeah, so that's fine.
Yeah, but I still think you can't have him killing innocent people because he is, or like purely innocent.
Or do we go down the Fly route, where we have Spider-Man slowly morphing into a spider?
Well,
So
the
we do
Spider
body. Yeah, so it's a race between time, and his body is slowly cracking and like body horror, like where his body is cracking and spindly arms are coming out, and we go that way, and then we can get my scene where he eats someone as a spider.
Then you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Do we
the
like
iron
that
spider
more?
arms turn into actual spider legs.
Yeah, like we could have like him go like, yeah, we could have him like go into a like, I don't know if we necessarily have the transporter situation where he gets like maybe the experiment, because in the Amazing Spider-Man it's a load of spinning spiders or whatever the fuck that machine is.
Yeah.
And so we have the spider bite, and then we have a lizard situation where he cracks and splurts out into, maybe we have like a werewolf lizard spider situation. So it's a cursed werewolf situation where he gets bitten by the spider, and at night he transforms into a horrific spider.
I love
Do we
how you're so invested in him eating people. With
I
a
really
spider.
want to be. I want a scene where he eats a person who's webbed up, because that would be fucking gross. Like in Lord of the Rings, where Shelob is about to eat Frodo.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's your fault for not watching Lord of the Rings. I'm not going to hold
How
on
dare
on
you
a
spoil the film for me?
Which is how old? Is like 2003, like 20
regardless, you know?
years old.
You don't spoil films.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put a spoiler in front. Return of the King, 2003. Dan, it's 20 years ago.
Yeah, but you know,
You can watch now on Now TV for premium subscription.
right, okay.
Oh shit!
And how we getting? How's it ending? Is he getting
Mary
killed?
Jane with a flamethrower?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I'm happy with that.
Like we go the Thing.
The thing.
room. You know the Thing? Where's the blob that's from space in the Arctic, and it's like the can transform into humans.
Oh.
And then at the end they burn it, and then it's like with that movie, the end is basically you don't know whether or not if one of the main one of the characters who are left is the Thing, and there's a theory that by the way, Dan, spoilers for this movie, just because I know you want to watch this movie. A movie that came out however many years ago. Let me just... So, yeah, and then, like, the thing is, it doesn't realize that it's drinking oil or something, so you're like, oh. But yeah, there's a flamethrower in that, or, like, Alien or something like that, where it's just, like, a big battle. 1982, Dan. So do you want me to not spoil that for a movie that came out nearly 40 years ago?
If you must spoil it, you must spoil it, right? Okay. Not happy about it.
To be fair, I haven't even watched this movie, and I know the ending. But yeah, I feel like we have like Mary Jane coming to the rescue of like Harry Osborn, who's being webbed up, and about to be eaten. And then we have Mary Jane burst in with a flamethrower and start burning. Or like, along with the Fly, his body parts just like flopping off because he's just it can't maintain that structure. Because like, you can't scale up creatures that big.
Yeah.
Because like isn't one of the things that was like Ant-Man, if an ant got that big, it would crush itself?
I
saw something like
so,
that. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's do one more. 4. What is number 4? Batman. What an ending.
Oh. Basically the same as Spider-Man, but basically a bat, right?
No. I feel like we have murderous hunt down. Like, so we don't do it where you see the
What if we have it where Bruce Wayne is the murderer, but Batman's actually the savior?
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde?
Yes.
Or like that sort of, like they don't know that they're the murderer?
Yes, I like it.
I'm
liking it.
We have Bruce Wayne detective trying to hunt down this killer, and then it's revealed that at the end it is the bat, like he's trying to hunt down the bat. And then as the clues slowly piece together, it's more and more like he keeps waking up in strange locations and he feels like he's being drugged and dragged places and the murderer is taunting with him and like all of this sort of stuff happens. And then we have the reveal that it was him all along. And then his psychic battle between him and what's happening, and then he throws himself off a building or something. Like, because he knows.
I'm liking it. How is Alfred involved in all this, though? Does Alfred know? It's Alfred.
Maybe. Okay, how do we use Alfred? Let's have a think. If we have Alfred as his Watson, maybe?
Wait, so which is the good, which is the evil version?
Bruce Wayne is the good.
Bruce Wayne's the good, okay.
The Bat is the Bat, because obviously you're going to have the Bat as the Bat.
I don't know, you could have the other way around.
No, you're not going to have Batman as the good. Because you got to have because we got to do this in the public eye. So Bruce Wayne is our public. He's our hero.
What if Alfred knows, right? So Alfred knows.
Maybe Alfred knows, and no. Here's how we do it. Alfred knows and is facilitating it because it is Batman's coping mechanism to his parents' death, and Alfred is trying because otherwise Bruce Wayne would die, and it, like he is so like. Or do we have it that the reveal is that Bruce Wayne is Alfred's son and he doesn't want his son to, like, he had an affair with Martha Wayne and his parents died and Alfred was responsible and this is his way of repenting, keeping the deranged child he was left with, who is his son, fantasies alive so that he can continue fighting his justice for his parents.
Yeah, I think that could work. I
feel like if we've got better scriptwriters, we could get this off the ground.
To be honest, I think our movie ideas are better than most of Hollywood.
Well, hopefully now the actors are being paid, the scriptwriters are being paid better. Actors aren't yet, so we'll see. But hopefully now that they've actually got conditions that are workable, we might get better scripts.
I hope so too. The writing's been quite shit recently.
Apparently, I saw recently that for Marvel, the reason why the beginnings are okay is because there's so much like at the beginning, and then everything is like written after the fact, and that's why the endings don't work because they can't fill anything in. Like they don't have a definitive end. Also, apparently, what was it that I read? With WandaVision, I think it was, or one of the shows. What was it? Oh, fuck, I can't remember. It was something weird. Like they didn't actually have. I can't remember. I'll add it in post if I remember. But yeah, I feel like that's a good ending point with the Bat.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good one. Does Rachel come into any of this? Two-Face? How do the Batman villains come into this?
Do we have Joker as our diversion, as like we think it's the Joker, but we see Joker as this deranged lunatic, and then we have like the flashes where he's normal and the Batman is just imposing these images onto him.
Yes, or what if he sees the Joker as the enemy in his mind, but it's actually just normal people? Like all these crazy enemies he has, it's all in his mind, and these are just normal people.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne sees them as normal, and then the Batman sees them as these psychotic, like, lunatics and all of this stuff. And it's a figment of his imagination. And so Bruce Wayne is, like, looking at the murders of Harley Quinn and the Joker, and fucking Dr. Freeze's non-character name, and all of these murder cases are like victims of Arkham.
Yes.
Or like non-victim. Like maybe if Arkham isn't a prison anymore, maybe it's a hospital for the sick.
Yeah.
And the Batman is going in because there's been some murders in there, and then boom.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't know how we do Rachel.
She could just not be in it, to be fair, or could be Bruce Wayne's love interest, and she's completely oblivious to all of this, or maybe she's part of the realization of this whole thing.
She's the girl who screams in the corner. She's the classic like horror movie girl who screams. She's the one who survives at the end, because they always have that one girl who survives at the end, the one who's pure, the one who didn't fuck in the pool or whatever. Because you always got to have that. You've always got to have that weird horror movie trope where fucking is bad and the one who doesn't fuck is the one who lives.
Yes, that does sound like very horror film.
You've also got to kill the black guy first.
I knew you were going to say it.
What, we're getting into horror movie tropes? That's such a common one. Like, I'm trying to think of a character. Whatever. Anyway. But yeah. Hopefully people enjoyed this. This is our Halloween episode.
And if you like this, go check out our other Halloween episodes.
Yeah, we've got dateable monsters and other such categories off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember.
So memorable.
I think most of them are fucking. I think most of them are fucking.
Oh, yeah. It's like, can we fuck these characters or something?
Which is the most dateable? And then we had, which is the most... What monster could we beat? I think that was another one we did. Anyway, go check them out though.
Apparently last year was actually She-Hulk. That was a Halloween episode.
Was it?
Apparently, yeah. The She-Hulk episodes.
Well, that was a nightmare to watch, so.
That was a horror, yeah.
To be fair, I didn't hate She-Hulk. I just don't think it was very good.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Go check out some of the other stuff. We've got hundreds of episodes at this point, so take whatever picks your fancy.
One year was creepy pastas.
Ah, yes, yeah. We do love our creep pasta.
Yes, that was good. I enjoyed that one too. That was another good episode. Check that one out.
But yeah, we might do this again next year. Who knows? We might use this format.
It'll be something different, probably. We always do something different.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.